Hey folks, how you doing? Okay, let me get this out of the way. Alright, so if some change is good, hopefully a lot of change is good because there's a lot of change that's happened to this boat. First off, it's going to be a tiller model. So let me show you what I've done. If I point this down here, oops, sorry about that. You can see here, and maybe a better angle, I'll come around here, is I've chopped the splash wall down. And obvious reasons are that the size of the splash wall before wouldn't have permitted this to allow it to be a tiller model here. So I've got pedestal seats going in here, I've got a box going over here, and I've got a board that's basically running across here that's going to be laminated in here so that this part here, obviously the water just come over and roll into the boat. The other kind of sort of bigger part of it is down the center of the boat there. I'll move over there so you can see that. Right now you can see the front. It is going to, I've got another board right to the left of me here. This piece here goes up in the front, but I'm actually cutting one out so it's solid so that I can put a platform up there that's solid enough to allow for basically a fishing platform. So here, so you can see me. So the reasons for this change here this week is basically because in the end I decided that this boat, no matter how much I tried to configure the seats and do everything, the width of this boat isn't that huge. So to get the four of us in here without having everybody sitting right at the very back of the boat was going to be a big challenge. So I decided that making it a tiller model and going the simplistic route kept the weight down and kept it ultra portable and allowed for us to sit up a little bit higher so that we're not got basically our knees up to our nostrils. So that was sort of the impetus for the change. The other part of it is the weight aspect. Because I tow it with a car, I wanted something that I could easily tow, and by the time I added the console in and everything where I was going with it, surprisingly the weight added up. So that's where I'm going with it. Nothing really else noteworthy to tell you other than chopping down the back splash wall was an interesting challenge because of all the angles, from the angles coming in at the side and then the angles coming down this way. And what basically I did was, after a lot of messing around with it and using protractors and stuff to get the angles, I ended up eyeballing it, and it came out really good. So sometimes just good old-fashioned looking at it makes the difference. So it wasn't the flat part that was hard to cut, of course, it was the side parts, and I wanted to have a vertical board against that surface like this. And of course this splash well, you can look at it this way, is coming in at an angle like this. It's not quite 15 degrees, but close to it. So, you know, you just got to think it through a bit. So that's where we're at. I thought I'd give you guys an update. We'll talk with you later. Bye now.